Hey everybody, AK doing cool stuff. Got a 5-minute video today on a really cool low-tech labor management solution. With a barcode scanner and Excel, you can get 10 KPIs. This is ideal for any process that has a start and an end time. We have our boy Dwight Schrute here. Michael always says KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Great advice, hurts my feelings every time. Jumping over then into this KISS model, we've got a simple truck unload, very generalized process flow chart. So imagine you've got a warehouse, you have receiving doors, and you have trucks backed up into those doors. You got some associates that need to go unload those trucks. So the associate would start by getting a paper PO in this case. On that PO there's a barcode, and they also have a work ID that has a barcode on it. They'd go to a scanning kiosk, so a central location that has a desktop computer or laptop with a USB scanner attached to it. There'll be a start and an end button. They would hit start, they'd scan their badge and their PO, they'd go to work, they'd unload that trailer, and once they finish that one, they'd come back to the scanning kiosk, hit end, and make those same 2 scans, the PO and their associate ID. So with that into a database, we'd get PO details, the associate who performed the work, the start and the end time. A couple quick tips before we look at an example of this barcode generation. So if you just Google free barcode generator, tons of websites where you can make this happen. The free ones of course have some ads on there. USB barcode scanner for $35, you can get this on Amazon. Make sure it's programmable, specifically for carriage return. It'll make your life easy. Carriage return just means that when you make the scan, Excel automatically goes to the next row. And then data, so you'll want to set this up in a way so that your associates can only interact with the start and the end button. And you can get really creative. You can create live dashboards with this information. You can connect it to other input sources like Google Docs. But let's check out an example. So here in Excel, I've just kind of stylized this setup. So here's our screen with the start and an end button. And here's our data tab or another page or folder where this information is going to be captured. And then I've got 3 truck unloaders today: Dwight Schrute, Kelly Kapoor, and Michael Scott. Bonus points out there if anybody gets the 101 PO number for Michael Scott. So let's start with Dwight. He's going to do our first PO. He comes up to the kiosk and he hits start. There he is, start, PO 1234, and there's his time. We go to Kelly. She comes up to the computer, whoops, hits end by mistake, false, that PO hasn't started. Bears, Beats, Battlestar Galactica. So she says, whoops, I clicked the wrong button. Start, she starts now. Michael comes up, he starts his. Okay, so now Dwight's finished his unload. Let's say he goes up and he hits start by mistake. False, that PO's already started. Oh, okay, end. So now Dwight has a unique start and an end. You can kind of see some of the logic that you need to build in here to make sure that you get a unique start and end for each PO. Kelly comes back and she ends, and Michael now ends his PO as well. So one other bit of logic, this PO is complete. We know it is because it has a start and an end, but let's say Dwight scans the wrong one, tries to start it, also complete. So again, there's got to be some logic built into it so that you can capture a unique start and an end for each PO. But very simple, start and an end, and you get the associated information captured. So now what can we do with that data? 10 KPIs. Assignment time. How long does it take to do that assignment? The end time minus the start time. Total units from the PO details. Total POs. Total trucks then in that case. Units per hour. POs per hour. And then averages. Average assignment time, units per hour, and PO per hour. And finally, the last 2 are really powerful. Utilization. So if we take this assignment time data we've gathered and we compare it to payroll time, extremely insightful. So let's say Dwight works, he accumulates 4 hours of assignment time, but we paid him 8 hours on a given day. That means that his utilization was 50%. Not good. What happened to that missing 4 hours? Maybe he paid a visit to Crentist. Performance. So you'd need an industrial engineer for this one. Some of the averages that you've captured may play into it, but essentially you'd create a reasonable expectation to perform a job and then compare that against the assignment time where you could deliver it to your associates in a percentage form. So hey, you got 100% performance on that, great work, or hey, 80% performance on that last unload. Let's talk about coaching and where can we do better. So one step up from here, what can we do with all these KPIs? So general performance management, forecasting, labor planning, goal setting, and continuous improvement. In particular here, you're going to build a historical database with this information. You can look for trends, and you can really use that information for CI projects. Would love it if you left a comment, subscribe on LinkedIn and YouTube, ak.doingcoolstuff@gmail.com. Have a great day.